What's up, Noob Crew? Welcome to another video. In this video I thought it'd be a bit different and I'd bring out the car and we'd do the full review out in the field. The weather's been so nice here in the UK, it's been like 10-12 degrees, unusually hot for the time of year, so I thought it was an ideal opportunity. Unfortunately, I got up this morning and it's minus 1.5. But hey, that's the UK for you and the show must go on. Today we're doing a review of the Maverick Quantum Plus Flux. It's a bit bigger. Okay guys, so here we are. We'll carry on regardless. So this is the Maverick Quantum Plus Flux. I know it's not a new car, it's not like a new model out, but the standard Maverick Quantum, which I almost liked, if you watch my videos on that you'll see what I mean. If not, go and watch them after this one, see what you think. But that car is gone. When I bought mine last year it was £150. This year it seems to be 199 or 195. It's basically £200. This is the Quantum Plus Flux and this is £250, so it's an extra £50. So what do you get for the extra £50 and is it worth it? For the rest of this video we'll call so I'm going to tell you the differences between the two. So we'll call this the Plus and the old Quantum the Quantum, otherwise it's going to get confusing. Okay, so what do you get in the box? Well, you get the box, obviously I've left that at home. You get a set of instructions and you get one of these, which is the now standard Maverick controller, the MTX 244. It's not the greatest controller in the world, it's not the worst controller in the world either. You get all your adjustment on the top here, your steering trim, throttle trim, and you can change the directions. That's about it. It's fairly basic, but it will do the job, and it's got a nice little foam wheel which makes it nice. The actual car itself, I actually like the looks of this car. They've made it look a bit more low slung, a bit more like a racing buggy over the actual Quantum, and the Plus is bigger. In true noob style, I wrote all the specifications down to bring with me and I left them at home, so they will now flash up on the screen. But basically the chassis is a bit bigger than the standard Quantum. From externally wise, it's got a different body obviously, and it's got bigger wheels. These wheels are I want to say 3.2. That'll flash up on the screen as well. But yeah, it's got bigger wheels. What else do we get? If we take the body off, inside we get what is basically a rebranded Hobbywing MX-10. Nothing wrong with the old electrics in the old Quantum, they work quite well, but you know, Hobbywing's a good branded name, so I think that's definitely a plus. You also get a centre diff, which you don't in the other one, so you know, you're getting a centre diff for better power distribution. I believe it's a bigger motor. The shock absorbers, although they look plastic, I think they might be metal, but I'll have to check that on the box. But they're fairly. The rest of this car is the same as a Quantum, basically. You've got the same suspension arms, which are a bit rubbish. They tend to break. I've actually found some Metasil upgraded ones, so we might buy those in another video and see how they work. But you've got independent oil-filled suspension, and unlike the Maverick I had before, these ones actually feel quite good. They felt they might do a job. A little bit bouncy perhaps, a little bit hard, but not too bad. We've got a steering servo in there, which I think is a metal geared as well. Again, that'll flash up on the screen. Sorry I forgot all the information, guys. What can I say? I'm a bit rubbish. Other than that, that's the main differences. So for your extra £50, you're getting a centre diff, a better brushless motor, a better Hobbywing Max 10 speed controller, bigger wheels and tyres, and a different body which looks a bit better. Is that worth the extra 50 quid, guys? I think it probably is, you know. The old Quantum now has an 80 amp ESC in it. This one's 100 amp, that I can't remember. So this is 100 amp ESC. It still takes 3S, but it should handle it a bit better, the better power a bit better, and hopefully the truck will go a bit better. So let's get the body on, give it a go, and see if it's better than the old one. I hope it is. Okay, so we're not going to hit some massive jumps for it today, guys. I just wanted to get it out, get it a bit of a go around, and see how it goes. And these things are notorious having weak arms. and it's very cold. So it definitely handles better with that extra length and width. I think it's probably geared a bit better. I can tell you straight away, it doesn't pop as many wheelies as the Quantum, the normal Quantum does. The normal Quantum was a bit of a wheelie machine, which wasn't necessarily the greatest thing. It used to break the spoiler off all the time. But it does go. It's not a slouch. We'll go and give it a light bash. So it definitely handles a bit better. I suppose some of you might like to pop wheelies. I like popping wheelies as well, but it is nice when they handle it a bit better. It's quite controllable in the air. Whee! It's a bit slippery this morning. But I say, if the last Quantum I had, I almost liked that car, guys. I mean, I did like it in the end. I did like the other one in the end once I'd fixed the suspension, but you won't have to fix the suspension with this. I mean, I think they fixed the suspension in the 80 amp version there anyway, but this one's definitely fixed. Oh God. Let's take it up a little bit higher jump. I can't resist these jumps, guys, can I? Well, I think it survived that. I thought that was going to break it. See, that is the problem, guys. I'll tell you the problem is I still feel, with my experiences with the Quantum, like this is going to break every time I hit a jump. And I'm not sure if that's good. Now I could air it out, but it's not all about airing it out. Oh. Sometimes it's just about having a bit of fun. Okay, that was quite a bad knock and it survived that. It doesn't sound as smooth as it perhaps should do, guys. I guess that's that centre diff, but should we try it on the backflip ramp? Oh dear. We weren't going to do anything like this. We weren't going to do things like this, God Ben. We were just going to take it for we'll try one backflip, shall we? I want to see if it'll backflip. Yeah, it'll backflip, no problem. You can just about drive it one-handed. Little point note here, guys. Now I know I'm using a really small battery, but that spur gear is really close to the battery. If you had a full-size battery in there, that spur gear is really close to it. Might have to get a bigger battery there next time and see how much room we've got, because that's not looking that good. Okay, so the steering servo is a bit terrible. I mean, that's no surprise with a sort of more cheaper end car. I don't know why, guys, but steering servos are quite cheap manufacturers. Why don't you just put a decent one in it? Anyway. Something's sounding a bit ropey. Okay guys, I might just launch it once. I was going to wait till the next video, but I want to see it. It's done quite well. It's stood up quite well to the beating. So let's see. Oh! Okay, so the body shell is a bit weak. Okay, guys, we'll call that a wrap. Well, I'm quite impressed with that, to be fair. I thought it was going to be a disaster like the last Quantum was for me. I know a lot of you like the Quantum, and if you treat it how it's supposed to be treated, guys, it's a fine car. And mine just had a bit of a shock problem, but a lot of people say they don't have that problem, so I think that was just a bit of an issue with the one I had. This one's really good. This is the Quantum Plus. I must admit, my first experience, they say your first experience affects you forever. My first experience with the Quantum made me think this was going to break. It made me feel a little bit nervous about doing the jumps and stuff. But it was alright, it survived. It even survived the big one at the end. It's not broken, it's a suspension or anything. The only thing it's broke is the body shell, and that's probably because it landed nose down, which is my fault. If you send the car off a skateboard ramp, it's going to break. What more can you say? I don't mind, I quite enjoy buying the bits for it, and I want a red body anyway because I think the red body looks better. But I didn't buy the red one because that comes with red wheels, which I think looks a bit rubbish. So there we go. I like the look of this car, guys. I like the size of it. I think the size is about right for what you want. And it's 250 quid, which is not particularly expensive when you think the normal Quantum is 199. The only problem this car's got is that for an extra 20-30 quid, you can buy a Team Associated rival MT10. That's probably its downfall, because that is a fantastic car. But if you want something a bit different, this Maverick Quantum Plus, it's a good car. So if you want something for the summer and you've got an extra 50 quid over the standard Quantum, I'd buy this one. It's not a bad little motor. We'll get some upgraded arms on it. Spoiler mounts are really weak on these as well. I didn't manage to break the spoiler this time, but the spoilers snap off. In the next video I'll show you why they snap off, and I'll show you the HD spoiler mount that we put on, that you can put on it to hopefully fix that problem. We'll take it out probably to the BMX park somewhere or the woods and give it a go, and I'll get those Metasil suspension arms. I bought one pair for the rear because I always seem to land back heavy and break them. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching. My name's Ben, this is Noob RC. I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, we have broke something else. Watch that prop shaft. That's a bit bent. That's straightened out though.